All right, Shad, one of your pupils, Quartney Davis, a guy that you've been working with for a few years now, just signed with Texas A&M, a guy that you've been working with. Let's break down his game real quick, and just the development from, when he first started working with you to, where he is now as a player heading into College Station.
Well, when we first got Q, he was just pure athleticism, just a natural athlete. He lacked the understanding of how to get off press releases. He lacked the understanding of how to stack defensive back. Even route running, he needed a lot of work there. And this past, I would say, 6 or 7 months, Quartney has taken his foot speed to another level. He actually did some one-on-one work with one of my defensive backs I trained for the Houston Texans. They came out here and worked some press release work with them to kind of give him an example of how defensive backs will play at the highest college level. And he's adjusted very well, adapted very well to it. We also knocked him. Think about it. Not sure we knocked a lot of time off his 40-yard dash as well. But I mean, this kid's out here 3 days out of the week, each and every week, putting in work, position work, speed work, footwork, catching footballs, the whole nine, man. So.
No, it's crazy because this training and stuff, a lot of people don't understand. They may think it's gimmicky and stuff like that, but you've even had some college coaches, Coach Sumlin, Coach Mazzone, come through here while they're recruiting Q, to kind of see him work out. Weren't really totally aware of the impact that you're making on kids, and they saw. Can you kind of talk about just the feedback you got from them and what they had told you about, Q getting better and the things that, maybe they might be applying to their program now after coming out here and seeing you?
Oh, absolutely. When Coach Mazzone and Coach Sumlin, Coach Moorhead came out here, they're like, okay, you're the footwork king, so let me see what's all this footwork about. It's not all about footwork. It's footwork based on the position that each athlete plays, So we don't go here and do a bunch of just footwork drills. Everything that we do applies to the position. And the drills we set up for the coaches when they came and watched Quartney, they got to see how well Quartney comes in and out of his breaks, how well he maneuvers through defenders when he did some running back drills, how well Quartney gets off the press release pad, how he stacks. We line up some cones, kind of help him teach him how to kind of stack, lean on his opponent. So a lot of the drills that we do simulate what these boys are going to do in a game. And that's the reason why I got, 20-some NFL athletes, that play receiver that come out here for that. Everything that we do simulates what these athletes got to do in a game. It applies big time. And Coach Sumlin and those guys got to see it with their own eyes, And Coach Mazzone actually asked me, they're thinking about wanting me to come up to A&M, and run some position agility, footwork drills for some of their position players, quarterbacks, running backs, linebackers, defensive backs, receivers. And also Coach Mazzone, he's coming out here I'm going to teach him how to use a press release pad for his receivers, for press releases, and for defensive backs. So whenever they learn how to kind of bail, work on bail techniques. So it's a lot of stuff that we do out here, and it's a lot of people don't understand it, but when they come out here, they understand it, and
and the results speak for themselves.
The results speak.
You had a guy hoisting a Super Bowl trophy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
With,
yeah. Oh, yes.
And I think it's going to be interesting to kind of see here over the next few months, kind of just how things transpire with some of the other athletes. But can you kind of also talk about Q and the recruiting process down the stretch, just over the last couple of weeks, and the hard work that A&M put in, to make sure that they got him on board. That was a key coup for them down the stretch to kind of get him back on board and sign him on National Signing Day.
Well, Quartney asked me, he goes, hey coach, he goes, man, how do I pick a school? So when he sent me a text message asking me how to pick a school, his next workout, we came out here, we talked about it. I go, first thing, man, check and make sure you pick the the university, and not the coaches, Make sure it's something that you want, a school that you want to major in, the atmosphere, do you want to be away from home? Do you want to be close to home? So things like that he needed to look at, and then what coaches showed you the most love, man? What coaches? What at all schools you visited? Which coaching staff made you feel like you're at home? And Coach A&M was the one. I let him know. I go, hey Quartney, a lot of coaches been recruiting you, but how many coaches came out here to watch you work out personally, man? I mean, who watch you work out? That says a lot. Coach Sullivan came out here, Coach Moorhead, Coach Mazzone. That speaks volume of those coaches, That tells you how bad those coaches really want Quartney. And I think that played a big factor to, going to on choosing A&M,